Shalom, friends. Shalom is greetings in the Hebrew language. I am just very blessed. This video is about my testimonies on how God changed my life. And, to sum it up, I was the girl that was sexually abused. I was the girl that was physically abused. I was the girl that was a runaway. I was the girl that got into drug use, got into drug dealing, got into people, places, and things that just wasn't good for me. I was the girl that had bad, failing relationships with boyfriends and friends and coworkers and bosses, whatever. I was the girl that was a young mom, not too young. I became a mom at 21, but there was no handbook on parenting, and I did the best I could. I didn't make all the right decisions, but when it came to providing for my children, that's something I did well. I also was the girl that cussed a lot. I was the girl that, slept around with, different men, and women. Not so much as to say like, oh, I'm just thotting all the time, but no, I had a lot of different relationships with a lot of different people, and I did have a lot of different sexual experiences. I was the girl that gossiped. I was the girl that fought. I was the girl that was like real cocky and arrogant sometimes. I was real bossy, rude, nasty, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I didn't care because I felt like as long as I can fight, I can back it up. And I also was the girl that changed my life, came into the truth, but I was also the girl that was not patient on the Lord. And I lost a lot because of that. I was so caught up in money and envying the sinner. It says in the Bible not to envy the sinner. Do not envy people that are living wickedly. Just because they're good people and they're good parents or whatever doesn't mean that their lifestyle is okay. Like, and these are people that are in the entertainment world that are very revealing, wearing makeup, wearing weave, tricking the eye on what they really look like because they're insecure with themselves somewhere. The men out here, talking bad on women, beating on women, being a womanizer, sleeping around with different women, drug dealing, gang banging, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? These are people that probably have good intentions, but their lifestyle is horrible. And at the end of the day, I was caught up in that. And I don't know why I even did it. Like, now that I look back, it's like, gosh, Jazz, why did you go through all of that? Why did you put yourself through all that? Why did you put your kids around all that? I had homosexuals around my kids, and guess what? I had to tell my son to stop wearing some freaking high heels because he's seen that I had people around him that were cross-dressers. And it confused him. And I had to teach him, like, no. So ever since I let all that stuff go, my children are back to normal. I don't have to say it. My daughter is not feisty and disrespectful. She's not fighting off people. Like, it's like she was fighting off people's demons. Like, she's not fussy anymore. My son is not trying to be, like, wearing heels and not trying to put makeup on because he was very confused. He saw people around him that were supposed to be men dressing as women, and he thought that was what he was supposed to do. And I had to like stop all of that. I had to keep it all away from him. Now that all of that stuff is away, I have peace in my home. I pray almost every day, or maybe every other day. I really should pray every day, all day, but I pray all the time. Actually, once I'm done with this video, I'm gonna pray again. I'm starting to make sure that the King James, this word, the King James Version Bible, this is the right Bible for you. Everybody says, oh, the Bible is contradicting. No. The regular Holy Bible is contradicting. Not this one. This is our history book, guys. This book right here is our history book. And how do I know? Because I actually read it. Okay? All of you talk so much junk about a Bible, but you don't pick it up. You don't read it. I read this book. And then you got books like this that has, you see KJV, King James Version. This is, it reflects off of this, okay? I have several other books that reflect off of this Bible here. Like this book here. This book is the Book of Enoch. This book right here is like the beginning of time. This is like after Adam and Eve. You know what I'm saying? This is when Lucifer fell. This talks about before Genesis. Okay? Before Genesis. Enoch. And it refers to Enoch in this Bible. It refers to Jasper. It refers to all the stuff, the Jubilees, all these other different documents. There's not just one doctrine. Okay? The King James Version Bible is only one doctrine. There are several doctrines that back that book up to tell you your history. It's like going to social studies all over again. That's what it's like. And it's like you knowing your real history. So this is what I do. I meditate. I stay in the Lord. And I'm purifying myself. No more fornication. No more drugs. No more partying. And for those that feel like, I'm just totally shutting you off. I'm not your friend anymore. It's not even about that. Your way of life is not my way of life anymore. So I can't be around it. I don't want to be influenced to do things that are not of God. I don't want to, like, if I know you smoke weed, I don't want to be around you when you're smoking weed. Like, I'm not going to take the blunt from you. I don't want to smoke. Because it's habit when somebody's like, oh, I'm so used to smoke somebody's, like, that demon is so used to smoking with a gathering of people that guess what? That demon doesn't care that I'm not smoking. That demon's going to sit here and allow you to pass that thing to me. And I'm be like, I'm going to have to fight the temptation and endure it and say, no, I don't want it. But I can't put myself in that situation. I have to remove myself from that situation. And when it comes to the fornication, I don't really respond to men in my inbox at all. I don't care if you miss me. I don't care if you want to kiss me. I don't care if you think about our sex all the time. I don't respond to men. Okay? If you even say, what's up? What you doing? You want to smoke? I don't respond to that. It's a setup. It's a setup. It's a spiritual setup. You might mean well. You might have good intention. You might just want to be cool with me. But the demon that's beyond, that lives inside of you, wants to destroy me. Wants to rekindle a soul tie that I have with you, or wants to create a soul tie. And I can't be bothered with it. For some of you ladies that, hit me up, and if you happen to see me just like look at it and not respond, it's not because I hate you. It's not because I don't want to be friends with you. But like I said, you're living a lifestyle that I just don't want to communicate with. Thank you for the congratulations. Thank you for, telling me you're proud of me or whatever. Thank you for checking up on me. But there's just certain people that have not been in my life for so long that there's really no need for me to really say anything to you. Like, and it's not to offend. Like I said, it's not to offend. I don't think I'm better than anybody. I'm just on a different path. And I just, this is why I'm doing my videos on YouTube, that just like I said I would. I started off with the lies because the Jazzy Show was the wicked me. But the Real Jaz Show on my YouTube is the real me. Is what God ordained. The virtuous woman that he wants me to become. And I'm becoming that. And I just wanted to take you guys on this journey. And the reason why I'm doing it this way is because, when I used to do the lives, the comments and, people's feedback used to really like distract me from my actual point of the video. So, I was just going to do it this way, post it so I can get some subscribers to come on my YouTube page so that, I can go live on YouTube, but I want to make sure that I have the right crowd, coming and watching my videos. So basically, I just wanted to update and let you guys know that, I am saving myself for marriage. I am pregnant with my third child. It's a boy. His name is Deontay Elijah Noah Batson. He will be born February 8th, 2019. And I have reunited my family. Both of my kids' fathers are active in their children's lives. I don't have any drama with anyone. People are still talking really bad about me, but I don't even care. I have moved on. I'm in such a on a spiritual high that nothing anybody tells me in this world can affect me any longer. Like, it does not bother me. It doesn't bother me anymore. I feel great. I feel powerful. I feel like, the Lord has really kept me. And, through my experiences, He has shown me this is the way. The way that I am now, the fact that I don't wear makeup anymore. I don't care about all this jewelry. Like, I was going to get me some more jewels because my neck feels naked. But you know what? I'm okay with this one chain and just some stud earrings and rings or no rings. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with no lashes. I'm okay with being beautiful within myself. You can look at me and say, she's ugly. Oh, she doesn't look good. Oh, her hair. I hate her hair. I don't care. I love me. I love how I look. I love that God blessed me with 3 beautiful children. I love that I can be alone at night. I used to hate sleeping alone. I used to hate being in this house alone. I used to just hate it. But you know what? I got a baby that kicks in my stomach every night. So I'm not really technically sleeping alone. And then there's times that my children come and sleep in the bed with me. I'm not technically alone. And I got Christ with me. He is like supposed to be the one I'm married to right now. Right now, I am married to Christ. I am totally endured in the Father. I want Him to know that, you know what, Lord, you come first, my children come next, and then I come last. You know what I'm saying? It's God, my children, and then me. And I want to make sure that God knows that He is number one in my life. And I want to give Him all the praises and all the honor. And I just want to say thank you, Ahaya. Thank you, Yeshaya, for giving me another chance at life, for giving me another chance to sacrifice myself to you and no longer run away from your truth. Because honestly, if I would have kept running, I would have lost my children, my freedom, and my home. I don't want to lose all of that. I worked too hard. It's bad enough I lost all 7 cars. I lost my CNA license and both jobs. Do I want to lose 3 other things too? No, I don't. So I had to catch myself before I fell for destruction, because woe to those who dishonor God. And woe means destruction. Destruction to those who dishonor God, who are non-believers and people that think that they know better than God, or think that God will allow them to do evil, or God will allow them to go through pain. No, God is not a spirit of evil. He's not going to tempt you to do bad things. He's not going to tempt you to be wicked upon anybody. And I had to really, really get to one with myself. And I feel amazing. Like, I feel so great. Like, being with my church family, being amongst my sisters, like, even in my hardest times, like, it's not easy for me all the time. Like, sometimes I get depressed. Sometimes I get lonely. Sometimes I get I feel like, gosh, why me? Why can't I just get up? Why can't I get up from this rock bottom point? But you know what? It's called long suffering. And the Lord chastens, He loves. It says in the word that the Lord chastens who He loves. And if you're living a lavish life, I'm sorry to say this, but the Lord must not love you as much as He loves the ones that He chastens. He says the poor man is more likely to get into the kingdom of heaven than the rich man. Why? Because when things hit the fan, the rich man will always lean towards his riches. But the poor man will always lean towards God for riches. You feel what I'm saying? He is rich when he knows that he has Christ in his life. He's not rich because he has materialistic things and he has money. Money is the root to all evil. And this is what I'm trying to tell you guys. When I lost patience 2 years ago and I went into selling drugs and stuff like that, I allowed my greed for money to overpower my sacrifice to the Most High. I let it oversee everything. It just like, as soon as I said, you know what, I need this money, I don't care, I totally lost focus of what God had for me and what he wanted to do for me. And I totally allowed all this sin to come in. And now I have to deal with it. Now that I came back into, it's like a parent to a child. When you do something bad and you're trying to get it right, your parents put you on punishment, right? So the Father's putting me on punishment right now. He's like, you know what? I love you so much that I'm going to let you suffer for a little bit. I'm going to let you realize what you did wrong. You're going to have to sit there and you're going to have to be tortured with your suffering. It's going to be long suffering. And you don't know how long. You never know how long God's going to allow you to suffer. But it's for a good cause. Because trust me, all his righteous suffer. Anybody that believes in Christ that is still suffering, trust me, we all are going through things. All of my Hebrew family is going through something right now. Some people are going through sickness. Some people done lost just as much as I did. And every one of us are still praising the Father. It's just like the book of Job. Job lost everything, but he never lost his faith in Christ. And we have to be the same way. We have to be the same way. So I encourage everyone, change your life. Get your life right with Christ. I want to be that prime example. So every once in a while, I'll do a video and do a few videos to just experience new life with you, share new testimonies with you. But this was a testimony about how God changed my life. And in future videos, I will be explaining a lot other things that happened to me. But right now, I just wanted to talk about how I fell out of the life of wickedness to gain the life of righteousness. And it was the best decision that I've ever made. And my children are great. I'm great. And no matter what anybody is saying about me out there in this world, trust me, I don't care. I will let you guys say whatever you want. You can lie and claim false witness on my name and tell stories that you don't know. You can continue to talk about my past lives and all the gossip that I've done. And I want to apologize to everyone that I exposed or that I mistreated on my lives, that I had put out there for Front Street or whatever, because that was wrong. I was in my wickedness. Yes, I was hurt and I was upset about whatever was done to me, but it didn't give me any right to expose people. You know what I'm saying? Even though people do need to know the people that are wicked of this world, but trust me, these people will expose themselves on their own. I didn't need to help them do that. But now that that's out, I just want to make sure that I expose the power of the Father, the power of the Most High, and I want to expose the wickedness of demons. So, I just want to say shalom again. Shalom to those that are my fellow Hebrew brothers and sisters. And I want to let you guys know that you are the children of Israel. And I want to let you guys know that we are the lost 12 tribes. And I want to let you guys know that you are kings and queens. And I want to really specifically talk to the tribe of Judah. The tribe of Judah is us Negroes, us quote-unquote African Americans. We are failing amongst all the tribes the most. And I want to encourage the tribe of Judah to please fight, get back right, because our children need us. Our children are looking to us for answers. They want us. And at the end of the day, to the parents, I want to encourage to you guys, please do not lead your children into temptation by telling them you are the adult and they are the child and you can do what you want and they can't. That is the worst example that you can ever say to a child, because the child's going to be wanting to hurry up and grow up and get up out of your house so they can do whatever they want. That is not the way. If you want to make sure that your child, or just any child of the youth, does the right thing, you have to lead by example. You are not excused from sin just because you're an adult paying bills. And I want to make that very clear. You are not excused from smoking weed around your kid, drinking, popping pills, sniffing coke, or allowing others to do it in your household and thinking those demons aren't going to attack your children. You're not excused from having homosexuals around your kid and not going to expect that your child's going to be a little iffy about its sexuality because there's another homosexual that's iffy about their sexuality. You know what I mean? Like, you're not excused from that. You are the number one teacher in your home. And if you do something, trust me, your children will reflect on that and they will mock you. They will imitate you as they get older. And then you're going to be asking yourself, as my mother probably asked herself several times, what did I do wrong? And you know what is done wrong? Many of times we do not lead by example. We excuse our behavior because we're the adults. That's not okay. So if I want my children to obey me, I have to obey my Father, which is in heaven, and I have to go in Exodus 20 in the King James Bible and read all of the laws and abide by them and listen. And then I got to instill that same wisdom into my children, and as they watch me do it, they will do it. So that's my time today, guys. I wanted to thank you for your time. Thank you for tuning in. Till next time. See you later, guys.